Hi everyone, Insert here with day 6 of my journey to earning 1,000 US dollars in 30 days. Right now, I have to point out tonight's video is all about the importance of the next 12 days. The next 12 days are the most important days, right? You know, for this opportunity. And I think persons are going to miss this opportunity because not understanding the importance of this 12 days that is left. Now, yesterday we spoke about the cashing out, right? The cashing out period, which would be on the 16th of May, right? On the 16th of May, all the tokens that we have accumulated or earned over the past 6 months will be able to be cashed out. Now, what does that mean for me, for you, for everyone that is a part of CTC BitToken? Is that you'll be able to move those tokens from just the app into your wallet. And unlike cash, right, like those US dollars or USD, which is stablecoin, this token is an asset, and an asset, it is able to grow in value, right? Now, let me show you some things. It's this afternoon I actually start thinking that a lot of times when we talk about opportunities like this, we look at here the money part. Let me get that correct right there. And we're looking at that $164. But I'm telling you, take your eyes off that and look at this portion, the amount of BitToken, the amount of BTT. That is the important part. Why is that important, Insert? Because unlike the US dollar value that there is an unlimited amount that you can, there's a limited amount of BitToken that will ever be mined, right? So there's only 210 million BitToken that will be ever mined. And the mining process will take 56 years. I don't know. 56 years from now, I'll be 100. So I don't know if I will live to see the ending, the last mining of this token, right? However, during this period, right, that we started out, the first 6 months, let me go to the calculator and show you some stuff, right? So it's 3,020,000 that is being issued every month, and if you times that times 6, so on the 16th of May would be 6 months since the mining of the token has started, and so we have 18 million tokens will be distributed throughout that period, right? Now, from that period onward, every month will be still given 3,020,000. But unlike the first 6 months where all the reward points go here, and if I go to statistics, there is 224,000 members, right? And in a 6 months period, they have accumulated 56 billion reward points. Now, let's look at calculation. So let's see the 3,020,000 times 6. And if you divide that, we have a next 12 days, right? And say there is 2 billion reward points being earned every day. So that would divide it, 56 plus 24 would be 80. So 80 billion reward points by the launch. We're looking at the current rate, right? The rate of which is calculated, your current rate is calculated multiplied by your amount of bit token, the amount of reward points, sorry, the amount of reward points you have. So let's do the calculation here. So the current rate is this 0.038, 0.003, right? And based on that, based on the amount of reward points, so the reward points is 1,070,000. 1,097,280. This amount of reward points I was able to earn with just one referral. Most of it, 99% of it, was just for free, right? So if I go back here and I type in the amount, so this, right? So if I do nothing else for the next 12 days, right, I will leave with 248 bit token. Not talking about US dollars, because a lot of persons are so focused on the US dollar value that they are missing the importance of what is happening. So 1,000,000 reward points will give you that, right? Now, I know that same like how there's 2 billion reward points being earned every day going forward, right? We are at, let's look at team statistics. So we're at 224 million. So say we go to 250 million, no, 250,000 persons by the end of the month, right? But do this calculation. So that 250,000 persons will do, for example, say 40 billion reward points in the next 30 days. What you recognize that the current rate will drop drastically, right? And if you times it by the same 1,097,280, the amount of for the same amount. So if somebody who is coming on the 17th of May, just doing it for free, will only get 82 bit tokens. We're not talking about the price. We're just talking about the amount of bit token. So a person who is doing 1,000 reward points for free is getting over 200 bit tokens. A month later, after the 16th, they are going to get drastically less, almost 100 and something less tokens. This might seem as if it is not possible, but I've done the calculations. I'm saying to us, we have the opportunity for free right now, right? I have 1,000,000 reward points. To get an additional 1,000,000 reward points right now, what I need is 10 directs, and I get an additional 1,000,000 reward points. It's the most that we can get in terms of bit token ever, because after the next 30 days, the community is constantly growing. So a couple months from now, you'll be only able to get a small amount of bit token every single amount. So I'm not talking about the US dollar value. There are so many persons talking about how much US you would make. Remember, scarcity. There's only 210 million that will ever be mined. Right? So if there's 33,020,000, so for the next 24 months, only 72 for the next year. And if I divide that by the next 2 years, and we are at 100 million team, the average person getting one bit token would be gold. It would be gold. Don't underestimate. I'm saying the next 10 days, next 12 days is very important. Mine as much as you can, get as much bit token as you can, because it's going to be very, very, very scarce as we go on. As more and more persons come in, the amount of bit token being distributed every month is going to still be 3,020,000. It will always, for the next 2 years, well, next 1 month, 1 year and 6 months. Then after the first 24 months, there's going to be a halving. So if you divide that by 2, so 25 months from the start, it will now be that 1.5 million, 1,510,000 per month that is going to be shared among everyone in the community. And so the current rate will be very low. I'm saying to us this, the best we have it is right now. Right? The best we have it. Just reminding yourself, out of that 18 million that is going to be shared, how much are you going to get? I will tell you that 0.01% is 1,812. Let's look at Bitcoin, 21 million Bitcoin, and look at 0.01%. So 0.01% of the total supply of Bitcoin. And if you times it by the price that Bitcoin is now, not saying it is no Bitcoin. This is no Bitcoin. But let's just look again at that 1,812. And if a price should go to $100, it's not hard for the price to go to $100. Not in a month, not in a week, but you will get there. So you have to decide what you're going to do.